Lessons from the Stressors: How I Learned to Navigate an Anxious and Depressed State. A memoir written and narrated by Lady Lay. Copyright 2024, A Little Lady LLC. All rights reserved. Dedicated to my inner child who is finding her voice. To my current self who dared to be vulnerable. To my mother for praying me out of dark times. To my entire tribe who motivates me to keep going. To my mentors who saw potential in me and planted seeds. To my opposition, I still love you. Let's talk. To my future self, remember that you are divinely created. To the readers, thank you for being open. Introduction. Some would say there are two sides to us. One side that the world sees, and the side we keep buried for safety or ego reasons. I know this all too well. At an early age, I learned to cover my shortcomings with achievements and accolades. In my teenage years, I learned to take my losses privately and made sure I was successful publicly. In my 20s, I mastered a politically correct mask in which I hid my traumas and insecurities behind. Now, in my 30s, I have decided to address the events that triggered anxious and depressive episodes. I spent years attempting to disassociate myself from my big emotions. However, I decided to dig up every emotion I buried for safety reasons, write a chapter on it, and sit with it. Even though I thought I buried these emotions deeply, my anxious mind and depressed spirit led to outbursts of erratic behavior. The sweet and innocent lady lives in some people's memories, donating, serving, and people-pleasing. So does the depressed, drunk, and dull autopilot version of Lady. This book is my redemption song. This is a story about how a high-functioning, anxious, and depressed Black girl was blessed with lessons on how to keep moving forward with life. I must give you a trigger warning. I intend to explain how I shifted my actions and perspective after going through a series of traumatic events. Though I will discuss traumatic events, it is my intention to pay lessons forward using these stories. This book was written on my route to healing.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?